Hello, friends. Welcome to humanology 2383. Happy Tuesday evening. Yeah, I took a shower, so I'm clean. That's why I'm wearing this kind of like the purple theme. I'm gonna wear purple hoodies only when I'm after like I take a shower and or take a bath when I'm clean. Okay. Otherwise, it looks doesn't quite match. Okay. Let's do stretching. Yes. The kind of K-pop song Golden got Academy Award because okay, there's some kind of what that is it like Netflix TV movie or something animation. I watched the music video featuring the K-pop movie Golden. I did not like it, okay, and I do not like that animation movie because features piercings and tattoos even in animation. Okay, that's not good. Oh yeah, but the song itself Golden. Yeah, it's very positive, optimistic, and motivational, powerful vocal. Yeah, I like the song. Okay, yeah. Just the song though, not music video, not the movie. Okay, yeah, just the song. Okay. Oof. Ah. 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 Okay. Water. Mm-hmm. So he'll let me show you. He'll exercise. It's some exercise I came up with. Heel, right? Heel lifting. Also heel stretching. Alternation. Nice. Okay. Oh. Okay, now let's do backward side swing, also known as hook, as high as possible. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, 5 minutes break. Thank you. Okay. Okay, let's go to Instagram Live. Yeah, let's give it a name, the divine evolution theory, okay? Yeah. Divine evolution theory, sure. We'll continue. Yeah, I'll redo my hair real quick, real soon. So I mount my cell phone here. Ah, ah. Better? Okay. Kind of like disco style. Very round. Oh. Uh, okay. Uh-huh. Hello, friends. Welcome to humanology 2383 2383. Nice. Welcome. Good evening. Happy Tuesday evening. Welcome to humanology show Instagram live edition. Yeah, so let's give it a name, okay? A divine evolution theory, okay? So yeah, we are talking about the kind of evolution theory, but basically we're combining creationism and evolutionism, okay? Yeah, it's so like interesting. How interesting, okay? So it's like directed mutation, directed evolution by divinity, God, goddess, okay? So that's what it seems to me, okay? Because this scientific atheism sounds more like a religion than scientific, okay? It does not sound rational at all. It's too far-fetched. Their assumption of non-existence of God is just irrational to the point of irrationality, okay? So it's not scientific, it's more religious, okay? It's a blind belief, okay? Yeah. Scientism. Who believes that physics belief system where they think they can explain everything in the universe with science. I don't think so. Okay? Then what am I doing? Okay, I criticize basically like Abrahamic religions like Judaism, Christianity, Islam. Abrahamic religions, I think they're overrated. I think they are very faulty and outdated religions. Okay, all three, not just all those other ancient popular religions too. Okay, if I'm a grader, I'll give them a B. Okay, yeah, we're talking about. I'm talking about Prophet Moses, Mr. Moses, Mr. Jesus, and Mr. Muhammad Allah. If I grade them, I'll give as philosophers, as theologists, ethicists, moralists. I'll give them a B, not A, not C, just B. Okay, yeah, that's what I'll give them. Who give me authority? What authority do I have to evaluate those saints? I don't have any authority. I don't need any authority to evaluate saints of those ancient religions. I just do it. As a free person, okay, and also as a humanologist, okay, yeah. But again, I apologize if I'm offending anybody. If I'm offending you, Yeah, please feel free to block me in the social media or stop watching this. Okay, yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with either. Yeah. So I'm not saying those religions are wrong. I do not know what is right, what is wrong, what is truth, what is true, what is false. I'm only a human being. Okay, and I just have theories about the truth. Yes, and I present my theory as a humanologist as I see fit. That's all. Okay? Yeah. And those religions have some good positive impacts to people, society. I appreciate it. I do. Okay. And those religions, like Abrahamic religions, for example, uh, there are some doctrines of theirs that I agree with, like charity, kindness. Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. But there are some theories by Mr. Jesus, Mr. Moses, Mr. Muhammad Allah that I disagree with too. So that theories I agree with and theories I disagree with those ancient prophets. Okay? How about Mr. Jesus? He may be son of God, I do not know. But to me, does it make any difference? No, it does not. He could be son of God, yes. Mr. Jesus, okay? But does it affect me when I evaluate Mr. Jesus's theories about the universe, theories about God, theories about humanity? Does it make any difference to me as an evaluator of religions, whether Mr. Jesus is son of God or not? No, it does not. If I'm a teacher in high school, if the son of president of United States is one of my students in high school, will they affect me to grade his paper, his examinations? No, it doesn't. I would not give special treatment to the son of president of the United States when he is in high school. No special treatment. Okay. Also, I'm not a racist. Okay, so Mr. Jesus, okay, his what is his origin? Divine origin, okay. Uh, but so what? If this individual has origin of some species of human being, or if this individual's origination is ancestors are from divine, the divinity, it makes no difference to me. Okay, so Mr. Jesus could be son of God, but when I evaluate his theory about God, his theory about the universe, about humanity, ethics, morality, about philosophy, his theories, Mr. Jesus' theory, uh, I'm not a racist, okay? I'm not going to discriminate or give some special favor just because he's son of God. Not me. Because I want to be fair and objective. He could be son of God, okay? But it makes absolutely no difference to me. It does not. Not to me. Okay? Would I worship Mr. Jesus? Absolutely not. Why? He was younger than me. He was what, 32 years old? I'm 47. Why would I worship somebody younger than me who's less experienced? In my opinion, he's less knowledgeable. Okay? But would I worship God? If you want me to. God is older than me. Do I think there is God? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I'm not atheist. Although I appreciate atheists. Atheism brings some harmony, balance between secularity and religiosity. Okay, so I appreciate atheists. Okay, I do. But I'm not one of them. I think there is God. Okay? All gods, goddesses, I do not know how many of them are up there. I do not know. I have not been there, up there, okay? So I don't know. But I think there is at least one God, okay? All God is, okay? It seems that way. Yeah? After 47 years of my life, my experience, I think there is divinity. Higher being. I think so. Yeah. I could be wrong though. I don't know. Okay, I just have theories. Okay, and opinions. Okay, now 5 minutes break. Okay, again, I apologize if I offend everybody, anybody. Okay, so I am sorry if I offended anybody. Okay, and but this is humanity school. I want the truth. Okay, yeah. So I'm looking for the truth. That's all. All right, yeah. But if you find this offensive, don't watch it. Yeah, watch something else. Okay, yeah. 5 minutes break. Vocal rest. Thank you. Uh, okay. Okay, welcome back. Brightness adjustment. No. Then am I saying Honky Lee? My name is Honky Lee, by the way. Am I saying I'm smarter than Mr. Jesus? I'm smarter than Mr. Moses, and I'm smarter than Mr. Muhammad Allah. I'm smarter than Mr. Socrates. I'm smarter than Mr. Confucius. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Okay. So welcome to humanology school. Well, it's humanology church, whatever. Humanology show, but you can just take me as a comedian. That's fine. Because I am a comedian too. I'm more than a scholar. Okay, but yeah, I took a shower, so yeah, I'm clean. Anyway, so now let's get back to science, okay? Welcome. Good evening. Happy Tuesday evening. Yeah, welcome. We talk about like religion, science, okay? Yeah. So okay, science. Evolution, they okay, the Madagascar Island, 1800s AD, when Charles Darwin was here on planet Earth, his friend sent some sample of maybe photograph. I don't know. Told him about this orchid with long nectar sac. Okay, that contains honey at the bottom. Okay, so and Charles Darwin theorized that I predicted that there should be a moth with very long proboscis. Okay, yeah. And 20 years after Mr. Charles Darwin passed away, they found it. They found the moth. Okay, it's called hawk moth. Okay, there are many species. They're all around the world, including South Korea, and I've seen some smaller hawk moth. Okay, it looks like hummingbird. So they are also known as hummingbird moth. Okay, very cool. They're pollinators. Okay, and then, but to me, that co-evolution of this wild orchid plant and the hawk moth, like getting longer and longer and longer. Okay, that does not point to evolution, but that points actually toward more toward creationism. Okay, why? Even human being, no individual plant or animals, insects, even human being, no individual can control mutation. Okay, it's not like I desire to have wings on my back, a pair of wings, so I will my willpower. I'm gonna mutate some skin cells, muscle, bone cells on my back so that it start to develop these two wings on my back. My willpower. Well, that's a fiction, not a reality. Okay, but it's the evolution of co-evolution of this wild orchid plant and this long proboscis. What is proboscis? It's like mouth extension, okay? Like straw to suck this honey from the flower, like butterfly or hawk moth, okay? They're like rollable, retractable, okay? So yeah, so this proboscis of this hawk moth get longer and longer as this nectar sac of this wild orchid get longer and longer. It's as if they have this willpower. They can control their evolution's direction. But that's not how mutation work. Mutation is random. It's probabilistic, statistical. It's not that like directed. That direction, directed kind of evolution, it has to be somebody else who can control mutation. Like God. Who else? Human cannot do it even today. Yeah, you can maybe some mutation. Yeah, the genetic engineering. Yeah, sure, sure, sure. But that's very technical. Can insects and plant can do it? Control their mutation? No way. So these evolutionary scientists, they so firmly believe in atheism, okay, it become irrational and unscientific. It becomes more like religious in their belief that there's no God. There's no God's intervention in evolution, okay? But what it seems to me, evolution is directed by God. It's directed evolution, directed mutation. Okay. Yeah. So that's the theory of divine evolution. Okay. Yeah. But did I just criticize Abrahamic religions? Yes, I did. Then what am I doing? Yeah, it's not an easy concept. It's not that difficult concept either. What I'm saying is this. Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, Abrahamic religions, okay, they have their own theories about God. I'm saying their theories about God may not be 100% correct. Maybe 10% correct, 90% wrong, or maybe 50%, 70% correct, and 50, 30% incorrect. I'm just presenting or even suggesting a possibility that the real God may be different from the version of God in traditional Abrahamic religions. They may have gotten it imperfectly. Their theories about God maybe could be imperfect, not like 100% correct. Am I right? I don't know. I'm just expressing a possibility. That's all. Because I do not know the truth. I'm still looking for it. Okay. All right, let's take 5 minutes break, okay? Yeah, thank you. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I understand it's a heavy topic, right? Yeah. Oh, well. Okay, welcome back. Now, the follow-up question, next question would be, uh, yeah, this is the hogmoth co-evolutioning with, co-evolving with this wild orchid plant. Yeah, the longer nectar sac and longer snout of hogmoth to get the nectar at the bottom of that nectar sac, okay? If God directed that evolution, that particular direction of mutation, no, it cannot be random. Oh, come on, right? Yeah, yeah, welcome. Good evening. Okay, so if you accept this hypothesis, just for the sake of argument, okay, why did God do it? Is it important? Is it important to war for the world peace that this particular quite obscure orchid plant species in Madagascar, in East Ireland, in East Africa, have a long nectar sac, and then this particular species is pretty big. It's like this big. Okay, I saw the photos. The hawk, particular species of hawk moth have very long straw shape. It's rollable. Okay, it's like butterfly. Okay, so very long, developed over time, long time, long, the mutation by one mutation by one mutation by one mutation at a time, DNA level, longer and longer and longer, this snout, this straw mouth, proboscis, okay? Why did God do it? Why did God directed this mutation, this evolution of these two species? Also over such a long period of time. Do you have answers, hypotheses, theories, conjectures? Go for it. We have time. Welcome to humanology. I want it just to be interactive, okay? Yeah. Kind of like Socratic method, sure. If you want to, just think about it, okay? Yeah, we have time. Welcome to human school, human school, okay? Yeah, where entertainment meets education, okay? And education meets entertainment, yeah, vice versa. Sure. Now time's up, okay? So we gotta move on, okay? So if you ask me, why did God do it? For fun. What else? I would God benefit from this existence, this creation of a moth with very long proboscis and the this wild orchids plant species very long nectar sac. Would God benefit from creating those two species? Other than entertainment. What else? Don't you think God has everything that he needs already? He has the universe all to himself. So what else does he need? He has everything, God, okay? He owns the universe. Then what does he need? Entertainment. Don't you think God in heaven above would be bored after having everything, owning everything, the entire universe, the wealthiest individual, God? I'm sure he's very bored up there. Maybe God is like a child, human child. Yeah, drawing with pencil and on the paper, crayons. Yeah, something bizarre, weird. Hmm? Well, that's my theory. I don't know. I'm not a god. I'm a, I'm only a human being, obviously. And God never talks to me. So I don't know. But that's my guess. I mean, like for humans, if we watch those photos or read about it, co-evolution of this like a wild orchid plant and hope moth is so interesting, so intriguing, and also so entertaining. Even better if we watch some documentaries about them, okay, like in the internet, like YouTube. Oh, fascinating, right? Yeah. Maybe God is like us. Maybe he want to be entertained. I use male pronoun just because I'm male, but I'm gender egalitarian, okay? Maybe it's God is female divinity, okay? But for as male, it's just easier for me to use male pronouns. That's all. I'm gender egalitarian, okay? Hmm. I mean, then why? Okay, why does the entire universe even exist? Why did God create universe? There are many theories, right? But if you ask me, again, yeah, I think he was bored. I think that's why he created the universe because he's bored. Uh, Yeah, for entertainment, for fun. I think that's why God created the universe. Okay. Do you have a better theory? Do you have a better theory than mine? Go for it. Yeah, but that's what I can come up with. Yeah, I'm a simple guy, okay? So maybe your answer is better than mine, okay? So, but that's how what I could come up with, to be honest. Yeah. So welcome to human school. uh, yeah, I'm not being cynical though. I'm being honest. Okay? Yeah. I'm being true to myself. Okay? I want to have fun. So maybe some theories, some people, when they theorize about God, maybe they kind of projecting themselves, huh? Maybe they imagine that God is like themselves. I don't know. 5 minutes break, vocal rest. Now time check. Yeah. It's been less than 1 hour. 5 minutes break, okay? Yeah, I continue to cook my dinner. Yeah, we like Salisbury steak from Walmart. Very nice. Yeah, frozen but microwaved. Yeah. Uh, Okay, now let's get into biology, science. Okay, yeah, mutation. There are many causes of mutation. Sometimes just this DNA replication error. Okay, yeah, in cellular division. Okay, so that happens sometimes some external influence, like ultraviolet sunlight, or it could be some nuclear radioactive energy, okay, or it could be some chemical, whatever. There are many different causes of DNA level mutation, okay. And cells, they have DNA mutation repair mechanism too, okay. So, but the kind of mutation that get inherited, passed on to next generation, that's the kind of mutation that happens in the germline cells. Like we're talking about sperms or eggs. For females, eggs, for males, sperms, okay? Germline cells. The mutations in those cells get passed on to next generation. Like some mutation in my eye, mutation in my skin, mutation in my bone, mutation in my muscle cell. They do not get passed on to next generation. No, only germline cell mutation get passed to next generation. Okay? Yeah. We're talking about biology, okay? Yeah, I know a lot of biology, okay? Mhm. So germline cells, they're kind of like in the internal organ. They're not on the surface of skin. So external influence does not really cause the germline cell mutation, okay? Then what causes germline cell mutation? Yeah, it's more DNA level when cells replicate, like well, binary fission or whatever, okay? The cell division, okay? Yeah, sometimes the errors happen, the DNA transcription, okay? Yeah, so it's totally random event. Okay, statistical, probabilistic. Okay, yeah. So that's why the long neck of this giraffe in Africa, okay, is particular direction, as if giraffe can control its own mutation and its own evolution to reach out toward this higher tree leaves, unlike other species. Yeah, one day giraffe came up with the idea. Okay, I'm not gonna compete with other animals, herbivorous, plant-eating vegetarian animals, because there are too many of them. In Africa, there are gazelles, antelopes, bison, wildebeest. Okay, there's so many herbivores. So I'm not going. Giraffe one day came up with this idea. I'm not going to compete with those other plant-eating animals. I'm going to reach out my neck so long up toward the sky so that I can eat the leaves on top of the tree, so that I can eat all I want. And because I do not like to compete with other animals. So this giraffe stretched its neck as high, long as possible. I sure it can work, but it does not get passed on to the next generation though. Why? Because even if giraffe can control that kind of mutation and evolution in that giraffe individual's lifetime, it's not germline cell level like sperm egg. No, it's more muscular muscle cell, skin cell, bone cell level that has nothing to do with germline cell like sperm eggs. Okay? Like in a human being, muscle builders, bodybuilders. Yeah, this individual guy go to the gym because he want to make a lot of muscle. Yeah, he eats healthy proteins like lean meat, tofu, whey-based protein powder. What is whey? I think it's milk-based. Okay, let me look it up. What is whey from? WHEY. 'Cause I used to do protein shakes. Okay, what is whey? I think it's based on milk. Hmm? Oh, yeah, it's from milk. Okay, okay. That's what I thought. I guess I looked up long time ago. Okay, so yeah, protein bar, and this guy go to the gym and do muscle exercise. Good, yeah, healthy exercise. Yes, yes. But let's say this guy, muscular guy, after he turns 25 years old, after he turns maybe 27 or 29, or even 32, okay, I'm upping the age level, okay, because I want young people to focus on education, career development before they get married, okay, so before they start dating, okay, but whatever, yeah, this muscular guy, hunky-dory guy, okay, go to the gym, and maybe at the age of 32, meet a lady, date for at least 1 year to get to know each other, and then got married, have children, but his muscles does not get passed down to his children, and it's not even mutation level at all. Okay, and it has nothing to do with germline cell. Well, healthy body, yeah, that's good because then germline cells will be healthy too. Efficient physiology, anatomy. Okay, yeah, exercise is very good. Okay, healthy diet, exercise. Okay. And his children also will learn not by genetics but by observation. Yeah, good role model, father who do diet and exercise. Yeah, children will learn not nature but nurture in psychology. Okay, not rationalism but the empiricism by experience, observation, as opposed to genetic level. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, that healthy habit it can be passed down to next generation, but not in genetic level, but by empirical level, experience, observation. Okay, sure. Okay, but the point I'm trying to make is that giraffe, the evolution of giraffe, elongation of its neck length is not by willpower by this giraffe individual. The giraffe cannot control its mutation or its evolution. It's very particular direction. There's only one direction, like up, long neck, toward the sky, right? Particular direction. It's not random mutation. There's so many directions. Okay, yeah, it can go that way, this way. Okay, but it has to be upward. Okay, very particular direction and repetition of that direction. Up, longer neck of giraffe neck length. It cannot be just random mutation in some germline cell again and again. That's stupid. Okay, so that's evolutionary biology. Okay, there's some parts of evolutionary biology that is absolutely nonsensical. Okay, I apologize for actually saying this word because I do not actually utter this word very often. Not at all. I would rather not pronounce it, but spell it STUPID. Okay, but I just could not help. There has to be some intervention that directs, that guides evolution of direction of evolution in those exotic species, like peacock. Feather. Okay. Yeah, beautiful. Elaborate. Butterfly. Beautiful feathers. Okay. And wings. Okay. The diversity in animals, plants. I refuse to believe that it's just matter of random chance mutation. Okay. I refuse to believe that. But that's absurd. That is stupid. Okay. And I think it's rational to at least hypothesize existence of some entity that controls evolutionary process. And in religions, they call that entity God or goddess, creator. Okay. I think that makes more sense than scientism. Okay. You see, yeah, I do criticize religions, but I also criticize sciences too. I'm very well balanced. Okay. So welcome to humanity school. Okay. Yeah. Cheers. Time is great. Thank you. Yeah. Time check. I think it's been more than 1 hour. Almost 1 hour. Yeah. Let's go ahead and ventilate the room. Okay. Yeah. Ugh. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. So yeah, uh, welcome to human school. Okay, so let me redo my hair real quick. So what I'm trying to be here is not political correctness, okay? No, I'm not interested in political correctness. What is political correctness? Yeah, like political candidates, they go along the mainstream majoritarian ideology all the time, which changes, okay, to get more votes so that they get elected officials in politics, okay? I'm not that. I'm a scholar, okay? So I want the truth. Although it may not be flattering to the voters, the people. Okay, to be honest, I don't care what people think about my opinion or my theories. No, that's not my concern at all. I want to find the truth. Period. And I do not know the truth. But I have some theories about it. Okay, so my theory is this: not just Abrahamic religions. Okay, many ancient religions. They have theories about God. Who's God? Okay, I'm saying when I look at those traditional ancient religions, their theories about God, yeah, maybe some parts are right. Some parts I agree with. Some parts that I disagree with. Okay, yeah. Because I have my own theories about God. Okay, yeah. About science, yeah. Some scientific theories, when I look at it, yes, I agree. Some other theories, I disagree. I'm independent scholar. Okay, I have that luxury, freedom. Okay. Yeah, I make my own independent judgment when I look at other people's theories. Okay, but I'm 47 years old, so in my experience, I think there is God, at least one God. Okay, and that at least one, I think there is at least one God. Maybe there are multiple gods, goddesses. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, but I think there is at least one God. Okay, I'm trying to be mathematically correct because I'm also a mathematician. Okay, yeah. So, but that God or gods, goddesses, I do not think the ancient religions theories about divinity. Uh, yeah, I think they got some parts right and some other parts wrong. Okay, like in Christianity, Judaism, Islam, people who subscribe to those religions. They're the scriptures, right? In Islam, like basically Old Testament Bible, like Torah. Okay, in Christianity, Old and New Testaments, Bible, and in Islam, Quran, okay, and some other ancient religions like Upanishad or Rig Veda in Hinduism, or whatever, Confucius, Laozi, like Taoism, okay, they're the ancient texts, okay. Yeah, I just studied some parts of their scriptures, ancient texts, okay. And there's some parts I agree with, and there's some parts I disagree with. Some parts I think are quite outdated. Okay, yeah. As an outsider to those Asian religions like Buddhism or Zoroastrianism, okay, yeah, I appreciate some parts of their religions, okay, but some other parts, I disagree. Science, same way, yeah, some scientific theories, I agree, mainstream, okay, some other mainstream scientific theories, I disagree. It's like half and half, okay, balancing act, okay. Then I come up with my own theory, okay, yeah. After studying other people's theories, okay, because you want to school, yeah. Yep. Yep. But look, they're good politicians, good statesmen, stateswomen who actually care about people. Okay, yeah, I appreciate them. I met them. Okay, they're cool. Okay, but I'm more of a scientist than a politician. Okay, I mean I appreciate good kind of politicians. I've seen them. Okay, met them too. They're cool. Okay, yeah, they're the ones who actually care about people. Okay, that's great. Okay, but me, I'm more care about the truth. I'm a like academic, scientific, logical, rationalistic, and even when I look at religions, yeah, I look at from rational point of view, more scientific, objective point of view. Okay, yeah, it's just how I am. Okay, so look at me, I'm Asian, male. Yeah, nerd, geek. I fit right into that Asian American stereotype. I do. Hmm. Yeah, I like mathematics, numbers, letters. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, everything finance math. For rest. Welcome to human show, human school. Okay, yeah. Finance, thank you. Okay, very cool. Okay, now let's talk about Divinity, okay, sure, yeah, like humanological theology, sure. Study of divinity, okay, sure, we can do that. Yeah. If I get more whiskey. Don't take me too seriously, okay? So I'm also a comedian, writer, actor, okay, performer, okay? So I want to have fun, okay? Yeah, that's all. So traditional religions, ancient religions, they say God is omnipotent. And that's Greek origin, okay? Like God can do anything. There's some theories of some ancient religions, like Abrahamic religions, for example. Okay, other religions too, okay, but that's just some religions I'm familiar with because I grew up as a Christian. Okay, I got very positive influence from Christianity. I appreciate Christianity. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Now, but now that I'm no longer Christian, I'm humanologist. Oh yeah, it's my personal own religion. Okay, so I have degree of more degree of freedom. Okay, so omnipotence concept. Yeah, God can do anything. God has God is not subject to any rules. Like in Christianity, Mr. Jesus walking on the water, defying the uh, law of gravitation, right? Yeah. Look, maybe this is like what the therapy for metrophobia movie too. Sure, sure. Okay. Yeah, because in therapy for metrophobia movie, which is on YouTube, yeah, I did question Christianity. Okay. Yeah, and I still do. Okay. Believe it or not, how many years ago? Yeah, 10 years later. Okay, I think it was about 10 years ago. Welcome, good evening. Yeah, we'll talk about science and religion, okay? Welcome, good evening. Yeah. Yeah, mighty proud, future leaders, yeah, martial arts, education, career development, okay? Thank you. Cheers. Hmm? Yeah, welcome, good evening. Yeah, education, career development, okay? And martial arts. Yeah, exercise and diet, okay? Welcome, good evening. Yeah. Hmm? Yeah, be ambitious, do good in school, and yeah, have a goal and make it happen, you know? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fantastic. Great future leaders. My proud of you. Yeah. Yeah. So is God or goddess, divinity, gods, goddesses, they have no rules. I mean, Christianity, for example, Mr. Jesus can walk on the water, which is great. It's beautiful, poetic, and it's I love it. Okay, Mr. Jesus walking on the water, that which inspired the Superman 2 movie. Okay, the Zod, Mr. Zod, from planet Krypton walking on the water is inspired by that passage in the New Testament Bible. Mr. Jesus walking on the water. Okay, that's fantastic. I love it. Okay, there could be some analogy like resisting the temptation of gravitation. Okay, yeah, that's great. It's beautiful, poetic. That's okay. Well, I appreciate Christianity. I do. But is God capable of anything? Or does God obey some rules that he himself created, like morality, ethics? That's kind of difficult topic to talk about, okay? So I kind of hesitate to talk about it here. Maybe tomorrow I'll just do humanology show just in YouTube, okay, as opposed to Instagram Live, okay. Yeah. But so yeah, that's why I recommend people to learn martial arts because uh we are living in a world that's not perfect. Okay, so you need to learn martial arts and learn to protect yourself. Okay? Yeah. And in Christianity, in my opinion, and some other people's opinions too, okay, heavily influenced by Zoroastrianism in Iran, today's Iran, Asian Persia, okay? Zoroastrianism is the religion of eternal fire, okay? It's very dualistic, like heaven and earth, present life, afterlife, and good and evil, and then award and punishment, okay? In psychology, they call it, yeah, you do good, you get rewarded, positive enforcement. You do bad, you get punished. Negative reinforcement. Okay. In humanology, we call it like manipulism, prognosticism, because it's such a sound better. Okay. Yeah. So in many people's opinions, and also I agree with them. Okay. I learned from them. Okay. So yeah, Mr. Jesus, I think he studied Zoroastrianism. Okay. So like Pharisees. Okay. Because in Judaism, they don't really talk about afterlife. Okay. Old Testament, but in New Testament they do talk about it. And but before New Testament Christianity, Zoroastrianism, like 500 years ago, before Mr. Jesus, okay, in Persia. But Judaism, I do not think it was quite influenced by Zoroastrianism, but Christianity, New Testament, I think was heavily influenced by Zoroastrianism. From today's Iran, back in the days, ancient Persia, okay? Dualism, okay? Good versus evil, this life versus afterlife, like heaven and hell, very dualistic, okay? Zoroastrianism. That's their signature, okay? And Mr. Jesus, I think that he studied it from, yeah, Pharisees, like from influenced by Persia. Yeah, kind of linguistically, they're quite related, right? Yeah, similar consonants, okay? Yeah, yeah. Mhm. Look, let's continue tomorrow, okay? It's nearing 10 a.m. I got some food and go to bed and get back to work tomorrow, like everybody else, okay? So let's not have all the fun all at the same time, okay? Just save some for tomorrow. Okay? Yeah. And yeah, welcome. Good evening. And I have some for chorus too, okay? So uh yeah, there's some topics about religions that I want to talk about, but maybe it's not appropriate for Instagram Live. Okay, maybe I just do it in YouTube only. Okay. Yeah, I use the solo Zoom show, solo Zoom software. Okay, yeah, standalone Zoom software. Record it and then publish it on YouTube sometimes. When the topic is not uh the kind of topic or some of my opinions that I'd rather not too many people see it. Okay, the kind of difficult topic to talk about. Yeah, back in the days, used to publish in a Daily Motion, okay, but nowadays I moved back to YouTube, okay. So like humor show, okay, in YouTube or back in the days, Dailymotion, okay, so but there are very, very few people watch it, okay, so I have more degree of freedom of speech so that I don't have to be self-conscious because not many people see it in Dailymotion and YouTube. Yeah, very few people watch those humor shows, okay. So I have more degree of freedom, okay, so maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, so, mm. We'll see, okay? Yeah. But the martial arts learn communication and social skill to neutralize hostile situations, and but you do need to learn martial arts, okay, to self-defense. Also, sometimes defense of others, too, okay. But you need to focus on education, career development, and up your social standing. Okay, it's not just about money, okay, but it has to do with power. Okay, yeah, you need to continue education, career development to raise your power, your standing. Yeah, we have first money too. Okay, so yeah, continuing education, career development. Okay, exercise and diet, martial arts, also dancing, good rest, good night's sleep. Maybe sometimes take a nap. Yeah. You need to take care of yourself. Okay, and sometimes socialization, healthy hobbies, and do not associate with people who are kind of like shady. Okay, yeah, make associate yourself with people that you can learn from. Positive, optimistic, perhaps even wiser, smarter people, safe people, okay? Yeah. That's my recommendation. All right, yeah, see you tomorrow. All right, maybe some other time, I don't know. Okay, it depending on my energy level tomorrow, okay? So I will see you some other time, okay? Thank you. Yeah, welcome to Human Show. Thank you. Yeah. Mm. Yep. Yeah, see you next time too, okay? Yeah, thank you, thank you. Yeah, yeah. Mhm. Yeah.